What is up, everyone? So we're back with our Civic build over here, and let's just dive right on into things again. So as you can see, we got everything out of the car now. We got our head. This is our old block. This is our new block. So we now have a full H22. No longer H23 crank and rods like the old setup. It is now straight H22A Type S. Let me get my light over here. Alright. Now we got a light we can see. So, there's some good and some bad. And, well, let's start by looking at the old block and seeing what we got thus far. So if we look into our cylinder walls, you can see we got scoring. Nothing major. Kind of major. Yeah, it's major. But it looks like mostly just dirt, stuff like that got in there. So we can work with it, you know. It's not awful. I've definitely seen worse. Thing is, it looks like it may have gone past our FRM liners. If you're not familiar with the H22, they have what's called an FRM liner in their sleeve. It is a fiber reinforced material. It's basically just an aluminum sleeve that is lined with some fibrous material that's supposed to make it really strong, like pretty much stronger than steel. There's no cross hatches, anything like that, and they're very, very, very particular with machining. So we have to find a machine shop that would be comfortable with honing out the bores if they're still savable. I don't know. It looks like these pistons say standard size on them. So if they are standard size, that's good. That means we should be able to bore it out 25 over and get just slightly oversized pistons for it and be perfectly fine, reuse it, no problem. The crank, on the other hand, I don't know about. Obviously, I haven't taken it out yet. That's next on the list, as well as obviously the collection flywheel that needs to go on this engine. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and taken off all of the front accessories. We got the oil pump, water pump, everything, balance shaft, all swapped over to this one now. Everything's good to go there. So the goal for this one is going to be a full build, pistons, rods, everything, and it's gonna go boost. This engine should hopefully, if everything goes well, see roughly 800 wheel horsepower. We're gonna keep our head, of course. Everything is good on the head, checked it, everything's all right. Did not send it to a machine shop, so yeah, but I mean, it never blew a head gasket. I'm pretty much banking it's fine. Checked the combustion chamber underneath on the bottom side there, and everything looked fine, no real damage. So now on to our new block. Like I said, I already got everything swapped over as far as the accessories and whatnot. We got our alternator, front cover, everything is good to go. One thing I do need that I did not think to account for is the crank pulley bolt. We have an H23 crankshaft here, which, if you don't know, uses a larger, fatter crank pulley bolt than our H22. So we don't have a bolt for our H22 yet. We need to find a bolt. Other than that, everything else is pretty much buttoned up. Tensioner is obviously not tight because we don't have the timing quite done. But everything else, you know, we're getting there. Got the half shaft swapped over and everything else. So, remember how I was talking about the FRM lining on this block? Well, if we take a look over here, we can see that this one doesn't have it. In fact, it's scored up probably worse than our other block. So I took a gamble. I traded my box of turbo stuff that we no longer have over here. I now just have a sandwich plate and my oil lines, but it's okay because I already mocked up the intercooler piping and none of it fit anyway. Apparently it was for like an EK. So no harm, no foul there. I traded all that and a little bit extra cash to pick up this H22 block. And yeah, like I said, it's seen better days. So we have scoring in this one. No FRM lining, you can see cross hatches. Somebody has honed it out for sure. and it's got me really worried. But we've already got everything swapped over, so this is going to be an experiment. What happens when you run an H22 with no FRM lining, no sleeves, and really scratched, scored up cylinder walls? You could already see the piston to wall clearance is kind of excessive, which makes me think we're gonna have a good amount of blow-by, plenty of smoke. But you know what? Oh well. We're gonna see how long it lasts, what it does, so on and so forth. As long as this one doesn't spin a bearing, I feel comfortable taking the crank out of it, putting it into this block with some forged H22 rods, forged H22 pistons, and running it. Mahle, M-A-H-L-E, those guys that make the aftermarket pistons, they have their Gold series, which is compatible with the FRM lining. So if we could save the FRM lining on this block, that would be good. We'll just use those pistons. If not, then I'm looking at sleeving that block. I found some dry sleeves for it for about $200 and a local machine shop. There's quite a few of them around, so I just have to shop around and see who does the best deals on that. While we got everything apart here, I also did find out, sorry to jump around, but I did find out that my axle is broken. So I do need a new driver's side axle. And the transmission, like I said in the last video, it's all fine. I just popped the shift linkage off. It's good to go. I am gonna take this time while it's out to go ahead and clean it up because it's dirty beyond belief. You can see this axle on this side popped at one point and it's made a huge mess. It slung grease everywhere, so I just need to clean that up really bad. The block's already been cleaned, the head is still really clean, so I'm not too worried about that. As you can see, I do have studs already in this block. Those are not ARP. Like I said, this is a budget build. So instead of ARP, we have eBay. These are the $60 or $50 eBay head studs. They are the ARP knockoffs. Everything about them is identical. They don't come with any assembly lube or anything like that. So just use whatever you have left over from any previous builds. But those are in there. We also have our eBay head gasket here. So that is ready to go in. And yeah, stay tuned guys. We're gonna keep plucking away at this. Once we get the crank pulley bolt, everything will be ready to go in. And as you can see, I don't have an engine stand. I don't have an engine lift. I don't have any of that. So you should have seen what I had to do to get everything out. It was quite interesting. If you want a video of watching me putting it back in, like a time lapse or something like that, let me know. For those of you that don't have engine stands, engine lifts, any luxuries such as that, I mean, it's pretty good to know how to take an engine out and whatnot if you have to, without any of those things. So let me know guys. Any feedback is appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe. There's plenty more to come. Like I said, it's a budget build, it's a project car. Whatever you want to see, let me know. Obviously, nobody in their right mind would run this block in the condition that it is, but why not? I got it for a pretty decent price. See what it does. I don't really care about it because this is the one that all my money's going in anyway. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more.